Hey y'all, this is Dr. Tracy Harrell. And yes, today is not my birthday, but I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating, I'm continuing the celebration of life because part of what living powerfully means, it really is about celebrating those moments where you get to decide, I'm worthy, I'm wonderful. And so is this person next to me and that person over there. So being in a position where you can decide that not only are you wonderful, but you're living out your purpose. That is what living powerfully means. So I am 55. I know it's exciting. I need more light in this room, so bear with me. I decided to go live anyway. So, because we're not promised the next day. Like none of us are promised tomorrow. That is a southern slang language that we use when it comes to just showing up in the day, showing up in the moment. And so as I celebrate 55 years on this earth, my birthday is September 23rd, and that makes me a Libra. And when you read up on zodiacs, I'm not like a zodiac crazy girl or anything, but I some of those things feel aligned for me when you read what a Libra is. Someone who's seeking balance, justice is very important to me. Not because Libra, that's what it says about Libras, because like inherently it's one of the things that really is a core value of mine. When I think about fighting for others, it's actually more for me. It's actually it feels good to help others even more than to help myself. I'm working on that part too because that has to do with my own some of my own childhood shenanigans. but helping others is divine. It's like I'm a Southern Baptist, or at least I'm a Baptist who's from the South, from Florida, and so we're taught that service is kind of like the price of admission, right? You were put on this earth to do good, to help others, and so that is one of the things that I value. I'm also valuing my own time, right? Valuing the gifts that have been in me, which is why I show up here, and I'm asking for each of you to do the same. Meaning to value yourself, to celebrate yourself, birthday or not. I've been celebrating my birthday for probably about 3 or 4 weeks now. We have anyway. I can keep talking, but I'm gonna stay focused. This is supposed to be a short video. So what I'm going to do is talk about 3 things on my birthday. 3 things. So here are what I'm most proud of for the year. This past year is I have absolutely shown up aligned with what I called a surrendered life. Surrendered. If you, whether you're a believer or not, if you even just believe in the science behind positive intelligence, which is what part of it's a baseline. Again, there's 7 levels of living powerfully, and positive intelligence is like my layer 1. It's like level 1. If you can do this, this is transformational. Everything I do is transformational, but the living powerfully experience with positive intelligence as a level 1, it is absolutely transformational. It transforms how you show up, your level of joy. It reduces your anxiety. It improves your relationships. And don't take my word for it. It's actually scientifically proven to work, right? That's why I love it so much. It is scientifically proven to work. And if you also have any type of spiritual connections, then it's also aligned with most spiritual practices, right? Which identifies some being, right? Some creator that wants good things to happen to you. So it's like, if there's a creator, again, believe or not believe, that's my superpower. That's like an extra superpower. But the beauty of this is my faith is deeply important to me as well. And that, if I think about this last year, I have lived a completely surrendered life. Not completely, but pretty much. Like believing that that every situation can be turned into a gift and an opportunity, and one blessing after the next and one good thing after the next keeps happening to me. So I'm a living testimony, right? As you all know, I contributed to 3 books that became international bestsellers. The first one is called Ignite Happiness. The second one is called Ignite Your Inner Spirit. And the third is called Ignite Possibilities. So I'm working on the next series right now, and it's the Living Powerfully Experience and the Better Together Empowerment Series. I haven't really come up with a name yet, but it could just be the Living Powerfully Experience. I don't know. But the concept of getting better together, getting healthier, happier, wealthier, and wiser is also part of it. So, we're figuring it all out. But creating a space, and it's a documentary. It includes some of these videos and these programs we've done in community, and we've done for corporations, and we've done for leaders. So it's truly powerful. And when I think about living powerfully, one thing I'm most proud of for my birthday is that I leave it on the table. Week in and week out, I show up right here. I'm putting stuff out there free to the universe, stuff that I charge lots of money. I do. I really do. But stuff that I'm able to, because I listen, when I show up, I'm exceptional. There's no question about it. I have no, what is it called? Imposter syndrome. That's not part of who I am. And not because I think I'm so amazing, but I think I have been given some gifts, and I take that very seriously. And I know for a fact that I can help drive outcomes. Period. Results, desired results, without question. So that's why I show up with the level of confidence that I do, because I know that this is part of what showing up looks like. So for me, I'm grateful that for another year on this earth. And again, when my day comes, sooner than I hope, y'all break out this video and play this part. If you knew that you had one day left on this earth, what would today look like? That's how I kind of show up. I don't think I have one day left, right? But I'm just saying, like, is my interaction with this person aligned with if I never see them again, right? Is my gifting to the universe aligned with to whom much is given, much is required? I'm saying yes, yes, yes to all of that. Right? Could I have taken the easy way out and just continued to get my little checks rolling in a corporate space and decided to go back into a court? I could have. That is not what God had for me. He made it very clear that he had a plan for me. And I'm like, every day, I'm like, am I on your path? Like, I want clarity. Like, I know directionally I'm in the right path, but I want to make sure that I'm doing the right things. And less is more for me. For me, the person who likes to do a lot of things, less has been more. Like, that has to be the, part of my mantra going into, this next year is less really is more, meaning focus on those things that are a priority and put all that you have into them. So if I had to leave this as a legacy, it would be asking each of you to do the same, to just lean in and to not put off in this moment being the person that you want to be right now. I have people who literally say, you know what, I see my saboteurs, but that's just not how I operate. I don't correct them in the moment. I have to go, no, it happened in a class I'm doing right now. Someone was like, I saw it. I see them all the time now. And now I just want to correct them. That's what the pause and the breathing is about. That's why we start with the power of self-command. That's why we start with these PQ breaks, is because it's in the moment that it matters. Afterwards, it's nice, but it's in the moment when you can self-correct in the moment, when you can see the joy in the moment, when you can see the impact of me not following my saboteur and saying the thing or doing the thing that we know is not really leading to the outcome that you want, right? There could be some manipulation where, it's worked for you. Fine, then go do it. That's fine. But for people who, again, the people that were in my session have 2-3 groups going simultaneously, and one of them we allowed to do kind of a bi-weekly cadence, and they've had so many changes in the organization. I just wanted to, I wanted to create a space to be adaptable, to see what I could do to make it work. So we created this app, this Living Powerfully app. I'm like, if you guys can show up here every day and you can still, we can make this work. We can still figure out how to make it work. There's been so much change. I'm actually leaning into some one-on-ones. Like we got to help amplify, because when you know what works, it's like Go with it. Go with what works. We don't have to create a new thing, right? Just saying. So for me, happy birthday this is a happy, happy, happy birthday. It is a joyful moment for me because I do realize that, it's a blessing when you know you're living on purpose. Some people are like, my life doesn't feel like, you know, it's not meaningful. My life is so meaningful, and I'm so grateful that I get to do this work. I'm so grateful that all the things that have happened have led me to a space where I can do this and I can thrive while I'm doing it. And I can't even tell you like how grateful it is. So I'm just going to ask each of you to decide that it's not next year. It's not a new beginning. You have to wait till, a new year, right? It's October. It's going to be October. It's, November, December, Q4. So decide that this moment matters more than any other moment. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, not next week, not the next, but like right now in this moment, what am I going to do differently? How am I going to choose joy for myself and those around me in this moment? Right? In the middle of shenanigans, I say turn shenanigans into sunshine. You get to decide, what am I going to do in this moment? How am I going to pause and choose differently in this moment? And so that is my hope. That is my prayer. And I look forward to helping each of you to get there. Okay. So thing 2. So birthday update number 3 or 4. I don't know where I'm at. But I'd say my next update, I'm again joyful, grateful to be surrendered. I have a new community, a few new communities, but one of the things I've always wanted to do was to go to the motherland, to Africa, go back to Africa, to visit the motherland. And so I am ticket purchased, group. I met the group of ladies that I'm traveling with. I met them this last Saturday, but I bought my ticket a few weeks ago now. Part of a program. I'll be in Africa for 30 days and maybe longer. 30 days with this group. I think I'm going to now, because I really wanted to do South Africa with Nelson Mandela. I want to go to Cape Town. I want to see I want to just experience South Africa. Since I'm paying $3,800 for a ticket to go to Africa, I figure I'm already there, right? I probably should just, extend the trip and just do the other part that I want to do. So, a friend of mine from my church actually told me that he was going to be going to South Africa the day after the inauguration. I was like, what are you saying? What? Because we're going to be there like December 13th through January 15th or December 12th through January 13th, something like that. But it's like right at the time when we're done with the 30 days with the ladies, this group of like 15 ladies that are going, who've gone numerous times. And so they have security and they have the process and it's itineraries all laid out. It's wonderful. They were going to someone's wedding who's from Seattle, who's getting married over there in Ghana. So there's just so much wonderful things that are going to be happening for sure. So that's happening. And then here, now I get to actually have the trip that I want because my friend is actually going to be in South Africa, which is super exciting. So now there's more to come, right? But I think that the thing is, let's not leave anything on the table. Any trip, any dream, any hope, any desire, don't leave it on the table. That's all I can say because, you can't take any of it with you dollar-wise, right? And if you can support someone else in telling your story, that's my other invitation, is I'm working on this app. It's called the Living Powerfully Experience app. And I'm going to be inviting each of you to tell your story. So when I say happy birthday to me, it's happy birthday to all of us, right? It's like happy joy time for all of us. Because I do think the one thing we can do is leave this legacy for the next generation. God only knows what the world's going to look like, right? In the future, but I'm hopeful that we are, and I'm not a political person, so you can see that is not how I show up. But anyway, smooches, talk to you soon. More to come. This video is 14 minutes. Mwah. So again, happy birthday to me, but happy birthday to you, each of you, whether this is the day you were born or the day that you decided moving forward, I'm going to be all in. All in. Bye, y'all.